you've been watching the channel for a while, you know what a huge fan I am of the Analogue Super NT, which accurately recreates the experience of playing on a Super Nintendo, but it's all through an HDMI signal, and it looks incredible on high definition and 4K displays. I've been playing Super Nintendo games on my Super NT since I got it last year. Well, they've made a Genesis version. It's called the Mega Sg, and I just picked it up, and I thought, you know what, I need to unbox this with you guys because it is gorgeous. I took a peek inside the box already, and it's absolutely mind-blowing. So let's do a little unboxing of the Mega Sg. There's a nice shot of the packaging. As you can tell, this is incredibly elegant and very sleek, which is the way that Analogue likes to do it. Very minimalist, and that's also kind of true with the way that they make their consoles. So let's open it up. Take the box off like that, and it's a very sleek looking device. We're going to tilt this over here like that so you guys can see it. There you go. It's got the plastic wrap on it, of course. Tells you exactly what's in the box right there. A tiny, tiny print, which I can't read from here. And so let's take a look at the console. Okay, so we take out the machine itself, which actually has some heft to it, some weight, which I was expecting because of the build quality that I have with the Super NT. It has the HDMI slot there and the power cable slot right there. This is the slot that allows you to pop it into the SEGA CD, because it actually works with the SEGA CD, which is pretty freaking incredible. And of course, it has standard Genesis controller inputs in there, and I picked up the 8BitDo M50, I believe, which is going to be the wireless SEGA Genesis-like controller, which I'll have hooked up to this. So I'm just going to put that right there. We will take off the oh, that feels so good. Here, I'm going to put that right there so we can hear a little bit of it. Oh yeah, that's a great sound. Thank you, Analogue. Nice looking sound right there. That is a sweet looking machine. I picked up the Japanese version, the Japanese sort of styling of the Mega Sg, just like the Japanese styling of the Super NT. Because I never owned the Mega Drive, and I never owned the Super Famicom, so it's kind of cool to have those. But they're all the same, no matter what you get for the outer shell. They're all the same guts on the inside. This breaks down some of the details about the device, and of course the printing is so small, like, I'm not going to try to squint through that and try to read that live. This is an interesting little pad. This pad actually is for giving you a little extra buffer for the SEGA CD. So you actually put that under the Mega Sg, and it slides into the compartment. I don't have the SEGA CD with me right now, of course, but we'll definitely test that out later. And I'm shooting all this in a hotel room because I just picked it up while I'm in Los Angeles. And that's the way that we're working it. Okay, and this is very interesting. This is the converter, which slides right in there, which allows you to play Master System games, which is incredible. So you can pop that right in there, and then you've got a whole library of Master System games that you can play just by plugging this in. I like the clear plastic kind of casing of that as well. It also has some plastic wrapped around it, so let's take some of that out. Thank you, hotel. There we go. So there we have the Master System adapter, and that'll just slot right in there, and you can play some Master System games. Very cool. Has its own USB to looks like micro USB connector there for plugging it in. This will also work as a phone charger if you need one of those too. The whole experience of opening these things is incredibly elegant. There it is. You've even got the Analogue logo on the power brick, which is kind of rad. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got its own Analogue branded HDMI cable. All of it adds up to something incredibly elegant. So there you go. There is the unboxing of the Analogue Mega Sg, and I cannot wait to get home and try this puppy out. Very sleek packaging, Analogue, and I expect that the device is going to work perfectly, but we'll definitely be checking that out on a later episode of EP Live, so stay tuned.